differential amplifier, 2 input balanced output, 2 input unbalanced output is a high gain differential amplifier with high input impedance. That is, these are the voltages: input voltage V1, input voltage V2, base B1, base B2, transistor Q1, transistor Q2, the collector current IC1, collector current IC2, the resistance, collector resistance RC, here it is also RC, and here it is the emitter resistance RE. Here there is a flow of the current through the emitters of the two transistors, and at this point we will be applying the voltage VCC. So that here we will be applying the two input voltages, voltage V1 and the voltage V2. So that here there are the four different methods in which that differential amplifier can be operated: two input balanced output, single input balanced output, then the two input unbalanced output and single input unbalanced output. So that here if we apply the only one input, then it is single input. If we apply the two inputs V1 and V2, then it is the the two input. Okay. Differential amplifier consisting of the two transistors, transistor Q1 and Q2, with two input terminals at points B1 and B2, with two input terminals at points B1 and B2. That is, here it is the terminal B1 and here it is the B2. Here at this point these are the collector currents. We are taking the outputs from the collector of the two transistors, transistor Q1 and the transistor Q2, and these are the base of the transistors B1 and the B2. The voltage V2 at input of Q2 is the inverting input voltage. The voltage V2 at input of Q2 is the inverting input voltage. The voltage V1 applied at input of Q1 is non-inverting input voltage. The voltage V1 applied at input of Q1 is non-inverting input voltage. The currents at the emitter of the two transistors are IE1 and IE2. The currents flowing at the collector of two transistors are IC1 and IC2. The two emitter currents flow through single emitter resistance RE. The two emitter currents flow through the single emitter resistance, that is the here the resistance is there, that a resistance RE is connected at the emitters of the two transistors Q1 and Q2, so that the currents flowing through the emitters of the two transistors, the two emitter currents are flowing through the emitter resistance RE. Since the difference between two input signals is amplified, because V1 is applied to the V1 is applied at input of Q1 is non-inverting input voltage. The voltage V2 at input of Q2 is the inverting input voltage. Since the difference between the input signals is amplified, since the difference between two input signals is amplified, the amplifier is known as the differential amplifier. The sensitivity to the difference mode signal, and reject the common mode signal is known as CMRR. It is the sensitivity to the difference mode signal and reject the common mode signal is known as the CMRR, that is common mode rejection ratio. That is the one of the characteristics of the differential amplifier, it is CMRR. Now differential amplifier with common mode input signal, that is here it is a differential amplifier is there, it is the emitter resistance, and here a common signal is applied as an input. A common signal it is applied as an input to at the base of the transistors Q1 and the Q2. Common mode, it is same signal it is applied at the base of the two transistors. A common mode signal is VCM is applied at the input of the two transistors Q1 and Q2. The currents flowing at the emitter of two transistors are IE1 is equal to IE2 is equal to the IQ upon 2. Okay, that is the current which is flowing at IQ, it is the current flowing at the emitters of the two transistors. So that IE1 is equal to IE2 is equal to IQ upon 2. The collector currents of two transistors are also equal, that is IC1 is equal to IC2 is equal to alpha F IQ upon 2. Because you know that the common base current gain is equal to IC is equal to alpha I common base current gain, and that alpha is the common base current gain. Another parameter of the transistor is the common emitter current gain, that is beta. Beta is equal to IB is equal to, that is the IC is equal to beta IB. IC is equal to beta IB, that is the common emitter current gain. Okay, alpha is common base current gain, so that alpha is always less than or equal to unity, but beta it is always greater than the unity. Okay, here since this one is the what you require the relationship between the IC and I, so that the collector current of the two transistors are also equal. IC1 is equal to IC2 is equal to alpha F IQ upon 2, because here IQ upon 2 is the IQ, it is the transistor current which are the flowing through the emitter of the two transistors. So IC1 is equal to IC2 is equal to alpha F IQ upon 2. The outputs at the collectors of two transistors are VO1 is equal to VCC minus alpha F IQ upon 2 into RC. VO2 is equal to VCC minus alpha F IQ upon 2 into RC. The outputs at the collector of two transistors are VO1, VO2. VO1 is VCC minus alpha F IQ upon 2 into RC. VCC minus alpha F IQ 2 into RC. That is, here it is the output at the collector of transistor 1, output at the collector of transistor 2, and here it is the collector resistance is RC. So that here the outputs at the collectors of 2 transistors. The current IQ is the total current flowing through the emitter resistance. The current IQ is the total current flowing through the emitter resistance, that is RE. The output voltage is equal to VO1 minus VO2 is equal to 0. The amplifier is sensitive to the difference signal and rejects the common mode signal. The amplifier is sensitive to the difference signal and rejects the common mode signal is the figure of merit of the differential amplifier. That is the common mode rejection ratio, or it is the also figure of merit of the differential amplifier. The amplifier is sensitive because difference between these two, because here since we are applying the common signal, common input signal to the base of the transistors Q1 and Q2, so that if we measure the output voltage, then the difference between the output of the transistor 1 and the transistor 2 is equal to 0. VO1 minus VO2 is equal to 0. The amplifier is sensitive to the difference signal and rejects the common mode signal is the figure of merit of differential amplifier, is the figure of merit of the differential amplifier. So that here differential amplifier with difference mode input signal. Differential amplifier with difference mode input signal, that is different voltages are applied at the base of the transistor Q1 and Q2. That is, a voltage V1 is applied, V1 is equal to 1 volt is applied at the base of transistor Q1, and V2 it is at ground potential. V2 it is at ground potential, that is V2 is equal to 0. That is voltage applied at the base of transistor Q2 is at ground potential. Voltage applied at the base of transistor Q2 is at ground potential because V2 is equal to 0, but the voltage applied at the base of transistor Q1 it is equal to 1 volt. The voltage V1 is equal to 1 volt and V2 is equal to 0 volt are applied at the input of 2 transistors. The base to emitter voltage, VBE1 of transistor Q1 is the base to emitter voltage VB1 of transistor Q1 is 0.7 volt. The emitter voltage is equal to 0.3 volt. The transistor Q1 is on and transistor Q2 is off. The transistor Q1 is on and transistor Q2 is off. The output voltage of Q1 is VO1 is equal to the output voltage of Q1 is the output voltage of Q1 is VO1 is equal to VCC minus alpha F IQ into RC. The output voltage of Q2 is VO2 is equal to VCC, because here this transistor, the base voltage applied to this transistor is equal to 0, because this transistor it operates in the cutoff regions, so that it will not conduct, due to which emitter current is 0, collector current is 0. So that from that the output voltage of Q2 is VO2 is equal to, just it is equal to VCC. The total output voltage is VO1 minus VO2 is not equal to 0. That is, here the differential voltage, output voltage VO1 minus VO2 is not equal to 0, and V1 is not equal to 0, because here VO2 is VCC, but VO1 is VCC minus alpha F, so that it is not equal to 0. So that only when common mode signals is applied, that differential voltage it is equal to 0. If the differential mode voltage is applied, then that output voltage is not equal to 0. And V1 is equal to minus 1 volt, V2 is equal to 0 are applied at the input of transistors Q1 and Q2. Q1 is off and Q2 is on. The emitter voltage VE is equal to 0.7 volts. The emitter voltage VE is 0.7 volts, so that VO1 is equal to VCC and VO2 is equal to VCC minus alpha F IQ RC. So that, and output voltage is equal to V1 minus VO2 is not equal to 0. So that when the differential voltage is applied, that is, two different voltages are applied at the input of the transistors Q1 and Q2. The two differential voltages are applied at the input of the transistors Q1 and Q2, that is minus 1 volts, V1 is equal to minus 1 volts, V2 is equal to 0 volt are applied. So that due to which the output voltage VO1 is equal to VO1 minus VO2 is not equal to 0. Similarly, when if I applied the voltage V1 is equal to 1 volt, V2 is equal to, that is, if we have applied the voltage, differential voltage, here V1 is equal to 1 volt, V2 is equal to 0 volt, then also the output voltage is not equal to 0. Only the output voltage is equal to 0 when the common mode signal, that is, same input voltage is applied at the base of the transistors Q1 and Q2. So now output voltage V1 minus V2 not equal to 0. Hence, differential amplifier is more sensitive to difference mode signals and rejects the common mode signals. That is, output voltage is not equal to 0. Output voltage is not equal to 0 and different mode signals are applied. That is, when we apply different voltages, input voltages at the transistor, at the input of transistors Q1 and Q2. Hence, differential amplifier is more sensitive to difference mode signals and rejects the common mode signals. differential amplifier is more sensitive to difference mode signals and rejects the common mode signals. When different input voltages are applied, output is not equal to 0. And the same input voltages are applied to the base of transistors Q1 and Q2, output voltage is equal to 0. So that hence a differential amplifier is more sensitive to difference mode signals and rejects the common mode signals. The transfer characteristics. The collector currents at the collectors of two transistors Q1 and Q2 are, that is the transfer characteristics of the differential amplifier. Whatever before that we have discussed the common mode signals and difference mode signals, differential amplifier with common mode signal and the difference mode signals that we have discussed. For that, what is a differential amplifier, that we have discussed. Now what are the transfer characteristics of the differential amplifiers? The collector currents at the collectors of the collector current at the collectors of two transistors are, the collector currents at the collectors of two transistors are Q1 and Q2. The collector currents at the collectors of two transistors Q1 and Q2 are, IC1 is equal to alpha f IES e raised to VBE1 upon VT. IC2 is equal to alpha f IES e raised to VBE2 upon VT. IC1 upon IC2 is equal to e raised to VB1 minus VB2 upon VT. VBE1 and VBE2 are the voltages between base and emitter of transistors Q1 and Q2. Are the VB1 and VB2 are the voltages between base and emitter of transistors Q1 and Q2. Vt is the voltage equivalent of temperature. Because the same equations we have written in these forms, that is whatever that voltage, emitter voltage is there, emitter current of the two transistors, because IC is equal to alpha f IE for the transistors, that is common base current gain alpha is that equation IC is equal to alpha f IE, that is the equation, that is the relationship between the collector current and the emitter current of the transistors. That equation here, the equation for that emitter current is written in these forms for that particular transistors. This is for equation for the emitter current of the transistor Q1. Similarly, this one, it is the equation for the emitter current of the transistor Q2. So that if you take the ratio of these two, IC1 upon IC2 is equal to e raised to VBE1 minus VBE2 upon VT. VBE1 and VBE2 are the voltages between base and emitter of transistors Q1 and Q2. Are the voltages between base and emitter of transistors Q1 and Q2. Vt is the voltage equivalent of temperature. Vt is the voltage equivalent of the temperatures. Okay, this is just the whatever the equation for that the a PN junction, that is a for the equation for a diode, that because base and emitter voltage between this base and the emitters. Okay. Now KVL is applied between base and emitter of Q1 and Q2. Kirchhoff's voltage law is applied between base and emitter of Q1 and Q2. V1 minus VB1 plus VB2 minus V2 is equal to 0. That is here plus V1 minus VB plus V1 minus VBE plus VBE2 minus V2 is equal to 0. Plus V1 minus VBE1 plus VBE2 minus V2, it is equal to 0. V1 minus V2 is equal to VBE1 minus VBE2 is equal to VD. The total emitter currents of two transistors Q1 and Q2 is the total emitter currents of two transistors Q1 and Q2 is IQ is equal to IE1 plus IE2. The total emitter currents of the two transistors IE1 plus I2, IC1 upon alpha f plus IC2 upon alpha f. IQ is equal to IC1 upon alpha f1 plus IC2 upon IC1. From the above equation, we shall write IC1 is equal to alpha f IQ upon 1 plus e raised to minus Vd upon Vt. IC1 is equal to alpha f IQ upon 1 plus e raised to minus bracket of Vd upon Vt, and IC2 is equal to alpha f IQ upon 1 plus e raised to plus Vd upon Vt. Because from the above equations here we know that IC1 is equal to, from this equation we shall write IC1 is equal to IC2 into bracket of e raised to Vd upon Vt. So that IC1 is equal to, we shall write, that is the equation for, that is the IC1 is equal to alpha f, that is IQ upon 1 plus e raised to minus, from these two equations. From if we use these two equations, from that we shall write IC1 is equal to alpha f IQ upon 1 plus e raised to Vt, because we shall write VB1 minus VB2 is equal to differential voltage Vd. V1 minus V2 is equal to VB1 minus VB2 V2 is equal to Vd, that is the differential voltage. From that by using this equation, and by using these two equations, we shall write the IC1 is equal to alpha f IQ upon 1 plus e raised to minus Vd upon Vt. IC2 is equal to alpha f IQ upon 1 plus e raised to plus Vd upon Vt. Now the transfer characteristics. we shall draw the transfer characteristics. Here normalized voltage, that is Vd upon Vt. Here the normalized current Ic upon Iq. Normalized current is Ic upon Iq. Normalized voltage is Vd upon Vt. Ic2 upon Iq, and here it is Ic1 upon Iq. Okay. For the output voltage greater than 4 times the voltage equivalent of temperature 4 Vt, Ic2 is equal to 0. This one. This is for the Ic2. The current at the collector of transistor Q2. This one, it is the current at the collector of the transistor Q1. This one, it is the graph for the collector at current at the collector of the transistor Q2. This one, it is for the current at the collector of the transistor Q1. Now, the output voltage greater than 4 Vt, 4 times the voltage equivalent of temperature. Ic2, that is the current at the collector of transistor Q2. The current at the collector of the transistor Q2, Ic2 is equal to 0. Ic1 is equal to alpha f Iq. Ic1 is equal to alpha f Iq. That is the equation. Now, output voltage available at the transistor Q1, at the output of transistor Q1 is VCC minus alpha f Iq RC, and the output voltage available at the output of transistor Q2 is VO2 is equal to VCC. Because this Ic2, it is equal to 0. For minus 4 Vt less than the output, that is minus 4 times the voltage equivalent of temperature less than output voltage, Ic1 is equal to 0. Ic1 is equal to 0. This current Ic1, it is equal to 0. Ic2 is equal to alpha f Iq. Ic2 is equal to alpha f Iq. That is, alpha is the common base current again, and Iq, that is the total current, total emitter current of the transistors Q1 and Q2. Okay. That is Iq, it is the current available at the emitters of the transistors Q1 and Q2. So that the output voltage VO2 is equal to VCC minus alpha f Iq RC, and VO1 is equal to VCC. Because here Ic1, it is equal to 0. When Ic1 is equal to 0, then Ic1 is equal to alpha f Iq, that is also it is equal to 0. So that there will not be any available of the there will not be any drop of voltage across the collector resistance of that particular transistors. Here it is the drop of voltage at the collector of transistor Q1 is equal to 0, because Ic1 is equal to 0. But here the drop of voltage at the collector of transistor Q2, it is equal to 0. So that the output voltage is equal to VO2 is equal to VCC. VO1, it is also equal to VCC. So that here VO1 you have got, and here it is the VO2 you have written. From that VO1 is equal to VCC you shall write. That is for the voltages which are output voltages which are greater than 4 times the Vt, that is 4 times the equivalent of temperatures, and for the voltages which are less than the minus 4 Vt, output voltages which are the minus negative voltage, that is minus 4 Vt less than the output voltage equal to Vcc. Output voltage available at the transistor at the output of transistor 1, it is equal to Vcc. Now the voltage, if it is in between 4 Vt less than output voltage less than minus 4 Vt, in this region differential amplifier operates as a switch. In this region the differential amplifier operates as a switch, that is whether the switch it is under the on conditions here in these regions minus 4 Vt here to here in these regions, and similarly here to here it is in these regions, the differential amplifier operates as a switch, whether it might be under the on conditions or under the off conditions. Minus 2 Vt less than 2 Vt, if that normalized voltage it is in between these two. In these regions minus 4 Vt and plus 4 Vt, in this region it is operates as a switch, but only in these regions minus 2 to plus 2, here to here, in this region it operates as a linear amplifiers, that is minus 2 to plus 2, minus 2 Vt to less than 2 Vt, because there is a linear increase in the current here in these regions, so that here and here minus 4 to plus 4 in these regions it operates as a switch, whether it may be under the on conditions or under the off conditions. So that, and one thing is that here for the voltages above greater than 4 and less than minus 4, for the voltages less than minus 4 and greater than plus 4, and here that there will not be any applications of this differential amplifiers, that is here the output one is on, one transistor is on, another transistor it is off. For the voltages greater than plus 4 and for the voltages less than the minus 4, because one transistor is conducting, another transistor it is off, so that there will not be any applications for the voltages above plus 4 and minus 4, below minus 4. The low frequency small signal analysis of differential amplifier. This is also known as the AC analysis of the differential. This is also known as the AC analysis, low frequency small signal analysis of differential amplifier. This is also known as the AC analysis of the differential amplifiers. Using hybrid pi model of the transistors. Here only one of the transistor is taken, that is the transistor Q. The differential voltage, it is half of the differential voltage it is applied transistor Q, and here it is plus VCC and here it is RC. The base current IB, and here it is the collector current IC, and here it is the drop of voltage across this resistance, it is R pi, and this transistor is replaced by its hybrid equivalent model. this transistor, it is replaced with its hybrid equivalent model, that is the, here it is the voltage Vd upon 2, that is the input voltage, see, and here the output voltage will be getting. The input voltage which you have applied, it is Vd upon 2, and the transistor, it is replaced by its hybrid equivalent model. It is the hybrid equivalent parameters, that is R pi, it is the hybrid equivalent parameters, and Gm, it is the transconductance of the transistors, that is also a hybrid parameters, hybrid pi parameters. So that here the V pi, it is the drop of voltage across this R pi, it is the resistance. That is, since the whatever this equivalent model which we have drawn, that looks like that is a pi, so that it is known as the hybrid pi model for the transistors. Okay, VO1 is equal to the minus Gm V pi Rc, because the direction of the current, the here it is the input current, base current, and here it is the collector current, and here that is the since the collector current, it is, this is the a current source is there, so that the direction of that current source is away from this collector terminals, due to which the output voltage, it is minus Gm V pi Rc. VO1 upon V pi, it is minus Gm Rc, so that the VO1 upon Vd upon 2 is equal to, because V pi, it is equal to the differential voltage, because only for the one of the transistors we are considering, so that here you have to take into considerations the half of the differential voltage, because here only one transistor we are considering. That's why here Vd upon 2, the Vd upon 2 is minus Gm Rc, VO1 upon VO2 is equal to minus 1 upon 2 into minus 1 upon 2 into Gm Rc. This is for single ended input and single output. Single input and single output. Okay. At transistor Q1. Similarly, VO2 upon Vd is equal to plus 1 upon 2 Gm Rc. This is also single ended input, single output at Q2. That is, this is for the transistor Q1 and this is for the transistor Q2, because a non-inverting input is applied at the input of transistor Q1 and inverting input voltage is applied at the input of transistor Q2. Inverting input voltage is applied at the base of the transistor Q2. Non-inverting input is applied at the base of the transistor Q1. So that VO1 upon Vd, VO2 upon Vd is equal to upon 2 GMR, single ended input and single output at Q2. Differential mode gain is, the differential mode gain is ADM is equal to VO1 minus VO2 upon Vd is equal to the GMRC is equal to GMRC, that is a two input balanced out. The differential mode gain ADM is equal to the differential voltage VO1 minus VO2 upon Vd. Here I have determined VO1 is equal to, that is minus 1 upon 2 GMRC, VO2 is 1 upon 2 VO2 upon Vd, VO1 upon Vd. So that here VO1 minus VO2 upon Vd is GMRC, that is the input, two input balanced out. Okay, output at the both the transistors, two input balanced out. Here same differential mode gain using H parameters. Instead of the hybrid pi model, if you draw the H parameter model of the transistors, Vd upon 2 Rc Vcc, instead of hybrid, instead of pi model, a hybrid model is drawn for the transistors. So that this one it is input VD upon input voltage, and here it is, this is RC, that is the output resistance. Input current, it is base current, here it is the collector current, here it is the hybrid, the transistor is replaced by its hybrid equivalent model. Here it is replaced by a pi model, here it is replaced by a hybrid equivalent model. So that HIE, and this one it is the hybrid parameters HIE, and this one HFE, it is also a hybrid parameter of the transistors, HFE IB. Okay, now the both the models look similarity, that is hybrid model, and this one it is the pi model. Only the difference is that hybrid parameters are different, that is HIE, HFE, but here it is R pi GM. These are the hybrid pi parameters of the transistors, and these are the hybrid H parameters of the transistors. Only the parameters will be different, but the equivalent circuits, there is a similarity in the equivalent models of the transistors. Okay, now output voltage VO1 is equal to minus HFE IB into RC, minus HFE IB into RC. VD upon 2 is equal to IB HI. This voltage is equal